So my most recent trade was Bioc, and this was on January 12th. So again, I saved the intraday chart. Now this was pretty recent, so I could probably pull it up in my E-Trade account. But let's zoom into the intraday chart, and the buys right here. I got filled at 171, and I sold it at 165. Again, this was the commentary on this one. Again, was a pre-market gainer. As you can see by this giant gap up, it closed at roughly 136 and opened at 155. So obviously I failed to learn my lesson again about chasing Tim's alerts. You cannot chase guru alerts. I thought that I could do that and be a profitable trader when I first started a couple weeks ago, and it just doesn't work. Things move too fast. As you can see, this was up and over, and let's see, this is a 1 minute chart, so let's count candles real quick here to prove this fact. Zoom in. So 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, actually 3 green, and 4 minutes though it's over. It opened down, and then it got volume right here. As you can see, this was the first 1 minute of the trading day. Then it gained volume right here up to probably over maybe 350,000 shares, and it spikes up and it goes and taps off 180, and I believe 180 on the long-term chart. Let's look at it real quick. Let's make this full screen. So Bioc. Let's go back and pull that down for now. 100-day from the daily. I believe this was, what day is this? 7th. 12th is right here. As you can see, this didn't really have much of a range. It just topped out. But as you can see right here, 180 is some pretty heavy resistance. There was a high again on January 7th, so it basically double topped at 185, essentially. And then again right here, the high here was 184. And going back here, you still have this low right here. So this is a solid resistance. We can go back a little bit further and really take a look and see what we have. 180s, again, it acts as, you got 180 right here, 180 right here, 180 right here, 180, 180. So it's a pretty solid resistance level going back over a year. Just out of curiosity, let's go back even further and see where it's at. Looking at the 180-ish level. Obviously, it doesn't have to be exact. Trading's not an exact science. It's more of a guidance or guideline. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If people believe technical analysis works, it works. If people don't, it won't work. That's really just something someone made up. So again, 180, 180, 180, 180, and then 2 180s right here. So as you can see, that was a pretty big resistance level on the chart. And I followed Tim's alerts, and you cannot follow guru alerts for this reason. Sometimes you may get lucky. For example, let's go back to the previous trade of INVT, and if you followed a guru alert, there was a lot of upside. It opened up at $2 about, and went up to 370, and this one was over a matter of about 45 minutes. So you had some time to, I guess, follow the guru alert and get in. But this is an exception. This is not the rule, and you would have gotten lucky right here. So like on this day, on January 7th, you follow the guru alert, like, all right, sweet. I can follow guru alerts and make money still. And then if you come down here on this day on Bioc, if you followed the guru alert, you would have gotten stuffed. You would have been bought chasing the stock, buying high into the spike and buying near the top. As I learned, I didn't have enough of a profit to sell at 180. I was hoping to go to 2. I didn't look at the chart. I didn't look at the long-term chart, knowing 180 was resistance. I did that after the fact, and I bought into a wall basically of 10 cents, so there wasn't much upside. And it just came right back down, and that was it. And that just faded pretty much the rest of the day, holding right here below 170, almost a slight double top of 170. Could have bought it if it broke through, possibly, but not much of a play. And faded into the close. And as you can see, the volume wasn't really much throughout the rest of the day. Probably a lot of people jumping on the shorts right here when it hit 170 and faded, because this is almost double top of 170. This is more 168-ish, but close enough. So again, lessons learned. Don't follow Google alerts. It's never going to work. And if it does, you get lucky. It's the exception, not the rule. Again, I didn't have a plan. I just bought it and hoping to get two, because that's the next high magnet. And obviously didn't go there because there's a 180 resistance that I didn't know about because I did not create a plan. So basically, there wasn't much to mention here. Didn't trade well based on the plan I made pre-market. I chased Tim's alert, but I learned that he bought the stock in volume, not right at the market open, but waited. On the bright side, I cut my losses. So again, I didn't lose a whole lot. I lost 5 cents a share, which, yes, it sucks, but there's worse things in life. I could have held it and ate it worse, but again, Tim did not buy it here. He didn't buy in this first 1 minute candle. He bought it at the bottom of this at 160. I mean, a perfect buy, pretty much. And as you can see, that huge volume that went up. So that's a lesson learned, and market down is a lesson learned. Remember it, and on to the next trade.